Hello, my sweet friends. Welcome to Carol's Craft Cottage. For today's video, I am going to share the tutorial for the 3D embellishment book bracelet box that I created and showed you in a previous video. This is the box here, and I'll quickly go over what it looks like. So this is the box itself. We're going to create this. I'm going to show you how to do this. These are the envelopes that hold the earrings, and these are the individual boxes that will hold the bracelets. Or if you don't want to put bracelets in yours, whatever kind of gift you want to put in yours. But I'm going to teach you how to do this today. So let me just put this aside and share with you the dies that we are going to use. So I'm not going to show this one right now. I'm going to show you this one here, which is the 3D embellishment book. So you get several dies with this. I already had a tutorial on how to do the flowers, and we're going to start with this piece right here. We're going to make the box insert first, and you have the piece to make the box, and then you have all these stitched pieces to cut on designer paper to decorate it. So we're going to do that first, and then this is the second part. This is for the book. So you have this piece here that you're going to cut on. We're using white 110-pound cardstock, so you're going to use this piece right here, and then the stitched one is going to be used to cut on designer paper. This is for the spine, but because I turned the box a different way, we are going to make our own spine. This one is not quite big enough, but we still are using these three pieces right here to decorate the spine. All right, so we're going to take this aside, and then we're going to use this one. This is called the uppercase alphabet and number set. So whatever word you want to put on your box, you can see here I did boo. You're going to use this. And then this is an oldie but goodie. This is the little mini envelope set. You get two sizes, and I used the small from this to create the little envelopes to put my earrings in. All right, and I'm going to have affiliate links in the description box below to make it easy for you to shop. Affiliate links don't cost you anything to use, but it does help me and my channel. You can also use Carol 10 at checkout for 10% off your order. Thank you all for doing that. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to pull into view the box. Okay, so you will need to cut 4, and I'll show you. You need to cut 4 of these, and I used white. So we're going to start assembling this. So we're going to fold on all the score lines. And of course, I like to use my bone folder to get good creases. So we're actually making 2 of the embellishment holders, and we're going to glue them together to make our big box. This is a fun project. I really love this book. So I know you're going to see it from me again, because I want to make some Christmas ones. And if you don't celebrate Halloween, if you're not a fan of Halloween things, you can always make this a fall bracelet box and do pumpkin spice bracelets. Alright, we're almost ready to assemble here. Okay, so we're going to put two together, and we're going to assemble it this way. Let me just push this out of the way because this gets big. And you're going to put the edge up on the fold on this box. And then what I do is I fold over the edges in like this. I know you're going to notice there's a lot of pieces to cut for this, but it's pretty easy to put together. And then use your bone folder to get that to stick. And then what I do is I glue this on top of this so you cannot see the little tabs. So I'm going to put some glue here. Just like that. And then we're going to fold this one. All right, I'm just checking it. Make sure everything's glued. Now we're going to do the second one. So if you're following along with me, while I'm doing this, you'll be able to catch up. Then we're going to fold this in, and we're going to glue this tab first. And then this side. And then we're going to glue this one down. And then this little tab. Okay, now we're ready to cover this with our designer paper. Now, if you're making the embellishment book, then this would be the part that would be attached right like this here in the book. But I'm doing the bracelet box. I'm not doing the embellishment book. And I will also have a tutorial for you to make the mini album with this die set. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take the pieces that we die cut. Okay, so let me bring this into view. So I've cut 4 pieces of this let's see, 6 pieces of this one, and I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of this one. Okay, so now we're going to decorate our box. I want to get that piece in the middle. Here we go. Okay, and this is the thinner die. Okay, that's in the center almost. Probably should have put this on first before I folded it, right? It's easier to get it centered. It's just a little bit off. Okay, here we go. All right, now the bigger die is going to go inside here like this. This one's easier because I can reach it. Then we're going to go on the other side. Okay, then we're going to do one on the top. So you're actually doing 3 because we're going to glue this like this once we get all the paper on here. Center it. Okay. And then we're going to put a piece on the bottom like that. Okay. And we're going to put these inside. Okay, and now this box. All right, now we're going to glue these two boxes together. All right, let me see if I forgot to cut those. No, I did not. Okay, so now we are going to put these on the outside. Now, if you want to go ahead and use your die to cut separate ones, that's fine. But I thought it looked better with one piece. So the measurement for this is 4 by 2 5/8. All right, so we're going to take this and we're going to put it on the end of the box, just like that. And that'll help hold them together. Okay, now we have the box built, and we are going to work on the drawers. So I'm going to pull this into view. Okay, you're going to need to cut 4. Okay, and I'll give you the measurements of that. Let's see. It's going to be 6 1/4 by 7 3/4. Okay, so you're going to cut 4. And this is just regular Georgia Pacific cardstock. So it's not 110 pound. And neither is the box either. That's all regular Georgia Pacific cardstock. So once you have your paper cut to 6 1/4 by 7 3/4, you're going to take your Score Pal or whatever scoreboard you use, and you are going to score the whole sheet at 1 7/8 and 4 3/8 on the 6 1/4 inch side. Then you're going to turn it, and you're going to score at 2 1/2 and at 5 1/4. And then once you get that done, you are going to cut. Now this is the 6 1/4 side, so you're going to need to cut on the score lines on the bottom part. So this is your line that you're headed for to cut to. So you're going to cut that to the score line, and you're going to cut this to the score line. Then you're going to turn it over, and you're going to do the same thing on this side, to the score line and to the score line. Now you're going to fold on all the score lines. All right, and still on the Now we're going to go to the 7 3/4 inch side this way. And we're going to get our cutter. And we're going to fold these back. And then we're going to place the fold line on 1 7/8. Then we're going to cut that off right there. And turn it to the opposite side. Okay, this is 7 3/4. So we're going to flip this back, and use the line to line up to 1 7/8. Then we're going to cut off that part just like that. And you're done. Okay, now we're going to assemble the box. So what I do is I put glue on one of the side tabs, and then we hook them together. And you will see they fit perfectly. And then we're going to put glue on this flap and fold it up. Same thing on this side. Fold this over. And then put glue on this piece and fold it up. Okay, so you can see here that I have done these previously, and I'm going to assemble them right now. I will have the measurements for these little boxes for you in the description box below so that you can refer to it. Also, it's a good idea to write them down when you're doing the tutorial if you're following along with me. Okay, we're going to make 4 boxes, so I have 2 more to go. All right, 1 more, and then we're going to cover the boxes with designer paper. I know it's a process. I feel though if you pre-cut everything that it doesn't take so long to put it together. All right, this is the last box. Okay, we've got 4 of these ready, and these are going to just slip into here. They go the long end in and the short end out, just like that. Now, you're going to cut a lot of designer paper. Almost, it takes about 1.5 12 by 12 sheets to cut all the designer paper to decorate your boxes. So what you're going to need to do is cut 16. I think I might have to write this down because I don't think I wrote it down so that you have it in the description box. And my pen won't release here. You need to cut 16. It's going to be 1 7/8 by 2 3/8. So that's 16. And that is for the small side of the box. And you're going to cut 16. This is for the longer side, so it's going to be 1 7/8 by 2 3/4. And this is for the bottom of the box. You're going to cut 8. And this is 2 3/8 by 2 5/8. So that's the amount of designer paper you need to cut. And then we're going to go ahead and cover our box. So I covered the inside and the outside of each of these drawers. So I have to say that I am just about done with all the, let's see, I'm using this one, with all the stash of Halloween paper that I had. I have a lot of fall stash of paper, but I don't have a lot of Halloween. I was looking at it the other day. I think this year will be it for my stash. And of course it's hard to get because there's none in the store. Well, there's some at Michael's, but I wasn't excited about it. Not exactly my taste, I guess. that's the long, that's the short. I have to keep track of what I'm doing here. Now, if you want to, you could actually have a little round spot for grabbing the box. I didn't want to do it, but you could cut the box. You could put this on your box and do a little cut so you'd have the curve there. That's just a suggestion. I didn't want to do it. I also want to figure out a box to hold bracelets, and I know this is a Halloween one and it holds 4 bracelets, but I want to do a bracelet throughout the year box where I could have 12 bracelets and have a, whoops, maybe like a winter bracelet for January, a Valentine for February, March would be a St. Patrick's Day, April would be Easter, let's see, April, May, June could be a summery flower one, July would be 4th of July, August could be like a fruit, oops, wrong one. September could be apples, apple themed, back to school. October could be the Halloween. November could be a fall pumpkin spice. And of course, December for Christmas. I think that would be a cute, cute gift. So if I figure that out, I will come back with that as well. I know this tutorial is going to be a little bit long because I'm covering all the boxes. Okay, let's do the outside. Short. Okay, another short one. And now the bottom. Okay, that's number 2. Only one more box to go after this one. So I will be having another tutorial after this one that will show you how to make the bracelets. Because you can't have a bracelet box without the bracelets. And please tag me in your videos or pictures so I can come and see what you made. I would love that. Because you can simply just change the designer paper and create Christmas ones. I know I'm going to create a Christmas one, so I'll be sharing it with you. All right, we've got one more box. I lost my train of thought there, putting that on. All right, we're getting there. Okay, I have an extra piece left. Let me check, make sure I got all my drawers covered. Yep. So just an extra piece. All right, now we're going to move on to the book. Okay, now that's ready. to be attached inside the book. Now we're going to pull the book into view. Okay, so you're going to cut two of you're going to cut two of these right here, and then you're going to cut four of these of your designer paper, and then you're going to cut whatever you want, however you want to do these three dies, but we're going to do a different piece than this one. It has to be a little bit bigger because I turned my drawer around. Okay, so this is what I chose for my outside. So you're going to cut, all right, this is a 110-pound cardstock that I cut the book out of. The rest is designer paper and regular cardstock, but the book itself is 110 pound. So you're going to cut a spine that is 4 by 5 7/8. Okay, and then you're going to score a 1/2 inch on either side. I've already done that. And then you're going to take your scissors and clip a little bit off on all the corners. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a whole lot that you take off. All right, and now we're going to attach our book covers to this. So you're going to flip it over. Put some glue, and then attach this up to the fold, like so. Then we're going to flip it over this side, put some glue on here. Attach it up to the fold. Now we have the book done, and we're going to start putting our designer paper on here. And I chose this color. This is an old KS Craft Halloween. I mean, this is really old. It's probably 12 years old, this paper. I told you I'm really digging into my stash. What's left of it. I just love that. Isn't that pretty? They don't make them like that anymore. Okay. Then I have my second piece. No, that was extra. Okay, here we go. This one goes on this side. This goes a little quicker than the boxes. The boxes will take you some time, but this goes pretty quickly. So for my spine, okay, you're going to have to cut a piece for that. And let me give you the measurement for that. Mine is 2 7/8 wide by 5 3/4. And like I said, I'll have all the measurements down in the description box for you. Got a little overhang there. Okay, so the next pieces are the dies that are in the die set. So I cut mine in yellow on this one. I cut another designer paper, like my cover, with the scalloped one, and a black for this one. So that's what you're seeing right now. I remember this paper used to come with all the little ephemera that matched these little pumpkins and things on here. So we're going to center that. And then we're going to lay this one on top. This is the scalloped. And then we're going to put a black one. Now this black cardstock matches the drawers. And the yellow cardstock was the flip side of the inside of this. Okay. Now we're going to put our word boo on the spine. Okay, so I cut 3 of 110 pound cardstock for each of the letters. And I cut 1 on gold. I do have one box that has silver. I decided to try a silver. So that gives some dimension to the word boo. All right. We're going to do the inside of this now. And it appears I'm missing some paper. Okay. This goes here. And I don't know what happened to the rest. Oh, it might be under here. Nope. Here. It appears I moved it off the table. All right. Okay, and I need to cut a quick piece for this, and this is going to be 2 7/8 by 5 3/4. Okay. Now let's see. I forgot to put the ribbon in here. Let's see if this is already. No, I can still get it, maybe. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do that. I just saw where I didn't glue it well. Okay. So at this point, I'm going to put some ribbon, the ribbon tie that you see here. Okay. And we are going to do it this way. We're going to put it on the inside. And we're going to do just about like that in the middle. And this is fine because the box is going to be glued on top of here. And I like to put a little Scotch tape, give it a little extra to keep it in there. Okay, and then we're going to take our box and we're going to center it. It's going to go right up to the spine because it's coming over like this. So you do not have any extra room whatsoever. And you're going to leave, I got it perfect in there. Going to leave about 7/8 of an inch on either side. So let's go ahead and take our glue and put it on the back. I'm going to take the drawers out. And I'm going to put some glue on top of the ribbon so it's sturdy in there. And we're going to take the box, again, put it up against the score line and about a 7/8 of an inch on either side. Go up just a smidge. Making sure it's straight. Mine looks good. I'm going to go ahead and press it down. All right, we'll put our drawers back in. And if you want to, since these are black, we can put little things like this on there if we want to, little cutouts. I'm just showing you, I'm not going to do it right now, but you could put these little cutouts on top, which would be very cute. Again, this is from my Porch Prints, and it is the fall and Halloween Cottage Girls. You know, I love the Cottage Girls. I had to get the fall and Halloween ones. It was perfect for this project. So next we're going to do the, let me show you here, the mini envelopes right here. So you're going to cut 4 backing and 4 of the little envelope portion. Now, what I need to do, and I didn't do, was cut the little accent piece. So let me do that. So cut 3/4 of an inch for your accent piece on your envelope. So 3/4 of an inch by, let me see, the width of this is 2 1/8. So you'll need to cut 4 of them. 2 1/8. So last night I went to bed and I thought I had everything cut, but I didn't. But that's okay. 2 1/8. And 2 1/8. It's not straight here. There we go. So let me write that down for you. And the accent is going to be 7/8 by 2 1/8 if you want to decorate your little envelope. I just think it looks cute with a little designer paper on it. Okay, and then we're going to line them up on this side. And I don't recommend putting anything but flat because the book is exactly the measurement. It won't take any more dimension. So just decorate with flat, maybe stickers or something like that. So I have the envelope here. I'll show you really quick how to make it. You're going to fold along the 3 edges and put glue on the flaps. Then put it right on top of the backing. And then take your little accent piece and put it in the center. Okay, we're going to glue that there. And these are the little envelopes that if you make matching earrings, and I'll show you how to do that as well in the bracelet video. This isn't right. It's not centered. Maybe I can't talk and craft at the same time. Okay, here we go. All right, then we're going to place these where we think we want to glue them, just like that. Okay. And just turn it on the back. I'm just thrilled that this worked out, that the earrings fit in here. I really am. Such a cute gift idea to give to someone. And we're almost finished. Just have to do the front cover. And just a little pocket to put your earrings in right there. And the pocket's pretty tight. I don't even think you have to put it in a little cello bag. I think the earrings will stay in there. Without that, maybe you can try it. Okay, so we've got that part now, and we're going to do our cover. And before we put the piece on here, we're going to do ribbon again in the same way. In the center, we'll put some glue. Glue it down, cut off a piece. And I always like to put tape on it. I just feel that it holds it. Okay, and here is our little focal point. This is another My Porch Prints Halloween Fall Cottage Girls. And I will show you the dies that I used. I don't know if these are available or not. I've had these for a long time, so I have this set here. And I used 3 of them from there. So I used the doily part, and then a plain stitched and a plain stitched on top of that. And then I have this die right here. And I used the smaller one of the set, and then the stitched one that fits with it. And I used some dimensional tape right here to put in between the layers to get it to stand up like that. So we're going to put this on now. And I want this one to stand high, so I'm going to put this dimensional on the back. And this you can get from the Dollar Tree in the tools section. It's foam mounting tape. All right. Okay, I'm gonna see, yeah, that's nice and tight. So we're gonna put this right in the center of our book. Then I have these little pieces right here for the corners. Now, these are an old Cherry Lynn die that isn't even available anymore. So take a look in your stash to see if you have any corners if you want to do this to dress up your book. So I'm not going to do every single one because I know this video is long now. Excuse me. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put little ones on all the corners. And then these are my flowers. This is from my stash. I don't even know if this is available anymore either. That's an older die, but you can use any flower die that you have to put flowers on your book. And then I have little leaves to tuck in there. Of course, I'm going to have a picture of this for you so you can follow along how this was decorated. And then I put little diamond dots up here and little diamond dots here. And as you can see on this finished one, I did put little sequins in the corner, like you see there. So that is my tutorial. Like I said, I will have measurements in the description box below. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me on this. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Again, don't forget to tag me when you do one of these. I would love to see it. I would love to come and visit and see your project. And another thing, if you're new or this is your first time here, won't you please subscribe to my channel? I'd love to have you back. And I appreciate all my current subscribers and followers. And I do read all your comments and I appreciate them so very much. So until next time, remember to sprinkle kindness like confetti wherever you go. And happy crafting. Bye-bye.